I'm Mabel, 40 years old. My youth slowly fade through series of unfinished love story. Some men betrayed me, others only saw me as a temporary stop. Each time my heart broke, my mother would look at me with sadness in her eyes and say, Sarah, maybe it's time to stop chasing perfection. James next door is a good man. He may walk with a limp, but he has a kind heart. James, our neighbor, is 5 years older than me. He injured his right leg in a car accident when he was 17 years. He lives with his elderly mother in a small wooden house in the quiet town of Burlington and works as electronics and computer repairman. He is quiet, a little clumsy, but always carries a gentle smile. People often said James had liked me for years, but never had the courage to say it. I used to think at 40, what more could I hope for? Maybe having a kind person to lean on is better than growing old alone. So on a rainy autumn afternoon, I finally said yes.
Bring the money.
There was no wedding dress, no grand ceremony, just a few close friends and a simple dinner. That night, lay still in our new bedroom, listening to the rain tapping on the porch roof. My heart was filled with uncertainty. James walked in slowly, his limbs more noticeable in the dim light, holding something in his hand. James limped in, holding a glass of water. Here, he said softly, drink this. You must be tired. His voice was slow, gentle, like the breath of the night wind. He pulled up the blanket, turned off the lights, and sat down on the edge of the bed. That silence was suffocating. I closed my eyes, my heart pounding, waiting for something between fear and curiosity. A moment later, he spoke softly, his voice trembling. You can sleep. Sarah, I won't touch you, not until you're ready. I opened my eyes slightly. In the darkness, I saw him lying on his side, his back turned, keeping a great distance, as if he was afraid of hurting me just by touching me. My heart suddenly softened. I didn't expect that the man I only considered my last choice would treat me with such respect. The next morning, I woke up, sunlight streaming through the curtain. On the table was a breakfast tray, a glass of warm milk, an egg sandwich, and a handwritten note.
I never expected it.
I went to the shop to fix a customer's TV. Don't go out if it's still raining. I'll be back for lunch. James. I heard the note, read it over and over, my eyes stinging. For the past 20 years, I have cried because men betrayed me. But that morning, for the first time, I cried because I was truly loved. That night, James came home late, smelling of wedding films and engine oil. I sat waiting on the sofa, my hands clasped together. James, I called. Yes, he looked up, his eyes confused. Come here, sit beside me. He walked slowly over, looked him straight in the eyes and whispered, I don't want us to be two people sharing a bed. I want us to be husband and wife. For real, he stood still, seemingly not believing what he had just heard. Mabel, are you sure? I nodded, smiling through my tears.
Baby, you can't blame me. I'm a Costa Rican dude.
Yes, I'm sure. He just reached out and took my hands a warm, gentle grip, as if the whole world outside had melted away. It was the handshake that made me believe in love again. From that day on, I no longer felt lonely. James was still a limping man, still more silent than talking, but he was the strongest shoulder in my life. Every morning, he made coffee for me and I baked bread for him. We never said the word I love you, but every little action was filled with love. Once, when I saw him fixing an old radio for a neighbor, I suddenly realized love doesn't have to come for early. It just has to come to the right person. And perhaps the most beautiful thing in a woman's life is not marrying someone in her youth, but finding someone who makes her feel secured, even if it's late. Wow. What do you think about her story? What do you think about what she has faced in life? Whatever you think, just drop it in the comment section. If you think she has really found the happiness that she wants and whatever she passed in her life was just a stepping stone or whatever, just drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching this channel.